I think Westmead's got a lot to offer any future medical students. The clinical environment, the staff and the hospital staff, and the sort of patients that we have here.
We see about 64,000 adult patients per year. If you combine the adult and children's hospital, it's over 110,000 patients per year. About 40% of patients in Westmead are admitted to the hospital but come through the emergency department. So it's a very busy, high acuity and high demand environment, which is very good for learning for medical students.
The emergency department here is absolutely manic. It's pretty incredible. Like, there's just always new patients, always someone to see, and the ED staff actually really appreciate having students in there because we can put in their cannulas or their drips in their arm and take bloods and get that all sent off and organised and start taking a basic history from the patients and actually fill them in and save them some time.
Westmead is fantastic because you see a cross-section of everything from chronic diseases, which are very prevalent in Western Sydney, to things like traumas, which are also quite prolific. In our area, you get emergency exposure, you get you even get paediatrics here. You get attached to the Children's Hospital as well for an entire term.
Because we're at Westmead and it's such a busy hospital, you get so much hands-on experience. There's always an opportunity for you to help out, and as you sort of learn more and more things, you actually be more and more involved in the team. So it's really rewarding from that respect, where you can see your learning turn into sort of practical actions, and that is really one of my favourite parts of this course, especially here at Westmead Hospital.
And I actually got to assist us, and I also got to do things like, while they were repairing the patient's hand, I got to suture a laceration on their nose, and under their supervision, and was really able to get pointers right when I was doing my work, and things like that were experiences that were fantastic.
So you name the specialty, we've got it here, and it's of a very high standard. And then the other thing that's unique about Westmead is its research institute. So it's got 3 institutes, including the Westmead Millennium Institute, and it's got research that is regarded as being world-leading and in a number of different areas.
So in terms of the clinical school involvement, I think there's a mixture of things that the emergency department provides, and I'm a part of a team of emergency doctors that works for the clinical school. We provide simulation training, which teaches the medical students about advanced cardiac life support. It also teaches the students about communication skills and teamwork skills. I also work for the clinical school on a one-to-one basis, both through mentorship for long cases in the final year of clinical school, as well as bedside teaching and learning about basic clinical skills such as clinical examination and history taking.
Specifically at Westmead Clinical School, the simulation sessions that are held for us and the practical classes are incredibly beneficial because you get to learn skills in a non-threatening and non-stressful environment that you can then apply when you're up on the ward or in theatre.
At Westmead we have this surgical interest group, for want of a better word, that's supported directly from the clinical school staff. We get all our funding from the clinical school staff. I'm fortunate enough to be its chair this year, and we've been running events that have really, I guess, enhanced the learning of the Sydney Medical Program and been a real value add here at Westmead.
The only limitation is your own enthusiasm, so I've been really surprised by how much freedom and facilitation they have in terms of your own learning.
I've come up to Sydney and I've come to Westmead and I've never looked back.